What's up, people? Ben Samalek TV here. Thanks for tuning in. So I think you guys saw today. Oh my. Let me share my screen. Wow. Dogecoin, 40 cents, even higher. 40, like 44 at this point, 43. So I was on the phone with a friend and I was sitting here and I'm like, I'm waiting for a dollar. I've already made the plan. I can just hold buy and hold until $1. Now, like I told you in the last video, I've over doubled my money. So even if Dogecoins go to zero, I made money. But sitting at 43 cents, I was just thinking, man, like that's real money there. It's thousands of dollars if this thing drops right here. It means nothing if you buy and go to the moon and come back and you didn't get off at the moon. You got to see it, but then you never got to get off and experience it and enjoy that ride, that the moon. So I decided I'm going to sell a little more there at 43. I sold right there. Actually, Robinhood's very funny. Like Robinhood, when I sold, like was pending, and I was like, what? It was pending a market order. So then I saw a drop right before my eyes to 30, like two, and I'm like, or 33, and I'm like, okay, am I going to get out at 32 now? What is Robinhood doing? I didn't realize, I just joined Robinhood just to get Dogecoin. So I didn't realize Robinhood had those delays, and I was okay, great. That was my first experience with, but when it did go through finally, like 5 minutes later, it got me out at 43 cents. So 43.5, something like, or 43 point, whatever it was. So I was very happy. And I actually bought some back. It went to about 30, I think it was like 35. And I bought a little back. So I sold some here and I decided, okay, I'll buy some back. It's cheap again. But I kept some out because I decided I'm going to, donate some of that. And that's what I feel like that's something that makes it really valuable, not just even take it out. Some of that, of course, I'm using now. I'll enjoy the gains. Some is staying in with Doge to ride it to however long it's going to go. And some of it, I feel like, I want to donate, do something with this money. I don't want to be like these billionaires, who are buying their yachts and living like, wherever all of us are, scrounging for pennies and scrounging to pay our mortgage and our rent. It's just not worth it. And then, we got some people who are billionaires who are just like, they don't even want to, like Amazon. I wasn't really watching that closely, but they don't even want to help their employees. They're fat billionaires and they're just penny pinching on the workers, on the people who are breaking their backs to make all that money. And that's just, something that I don't ever want to be like. I don't want to be that. I don't care to be that. I got my family, I got things enough to take care of myself. And if I could have extra for my family and friends and for God, that's really what makes me happy. That's really what life's about. So here's what I was going to donate to. So I would say donate to whatever you want. I mean, use some of those gains for yourself and family, but then also for something higher value to it. That really will make people happy. And I know there are some billionaires out there who donate and they do nice things. So that's good. So I'm not down in them all. They have more money to give, but in the end, it's just like, how many boats can you have? How many cars can you have to make yourself feel good about your life? Right. So to me, all these are means to an end. They're not a means for me to just be better and have more than everybody and have 10 mansions. And I just want to help my family, help my friends, help people I know and love. So here's what I gave charity to, so I can show you guys, gave donations to, not charity, I should say, but donations to partner with. This is a girl from my church. When I grew up, her mom and dad, Brooke and Frank, were very, very caring, loving, always giving, always having people over, always taking people out, taking care of people who just needed care, and they were just loving, and they showed me that, and that affected my life. So seeing their daughter grow up, and she's now serving God. She went through some different things. You can see her testimony on her Facebook page, Zoe. Now she's serving God. So when I see that, it makes me very happy to see, when young people who could be doing other things, giving their life to other things, decide they want to, serve God and love God. And I just like to support that. I like to be part of that. I like to be part of that. We're not, even really supporting him. We're just being partners with God, with what he's doing. He's given all of us what we have anyway. So none of it's ours, but he gives us the opportunity to be faithful with it. So here's her webpage. Here's her GoFundMe. You can go there and donate if you want. I'm sure mainly friends and family, because I can only do so much. I wish I can give more. It's not like Dogecoin was speculative. I wasn't betting my kids' college tuition or my home or anything. Like I said, I put so much in there, but so I was able to donate, but with the gains. But I wish I could do more. So that's why I thought, okay, I don't usually announce when I'm donating. Usually I don't. Only time I do is if there's a purpose for it. If I feel that God is giving me a reason to announce it, and sometimes I do believe he does that so that you can help others you can show leadership to others and an example of what to do, rather than just tell people you should give to God, you should give to the church. You show an example of that, and by showing, by being a leader in that, then maybe others will see like, oh yeah, that's a good idea, maybe I can do that too, and give people, just be an example to others, not just always telling people to give. And I don't think it always has to be to a building, like that. To me, is we have a lot of these big buildings, but there's people who are trying to serve God and they're hungry and they're not getting the supplies or funds they need. Why? I don't really think that that's right. We do need facilities to house God's people for the services, but when there's people out there and grinding, they're out there, doing God's work and in the trenches, they need the funds more than I think than the buildings. Let the buildings need a paint job. That's fine. If that money is going towards people who are serving God, then that to me is more important. So here's her GoFundMe. So just 2 minutes ago, I got to partner and have the opportunity to be part of what God's doing. So here's what I put: because this life is temporary and we want to be part of the eternal things being built up for our King, the one that we love, Jesus. So, we get distracted. This life's temporary. We forget that. It's all going to go to zero. Bitcoin, Dogecoin, the stock market, everything's going to zero. We all know. And the treasures in heaven are eternal. They're being built up today with our service, our love, our sacrifice, what we do, how we are one with the Lord. And it's all just by his grace and mercy. It's nothing we do. There's no pride. It's all humility, that if it wasn't for his sacrifice, we would not have this opportunity to be one with him, to take care of his needs. We always pray for us. God, help me do this. Give me this. Give me this. That's fine. He does. He takes care of us. He's our loving Father. But remember, he did all this for a reason. He has a heart's desire. He has needs. He has things he wants to have done. He wants people he wants to know about him. So we need to be focusing too on just setting our mind on the things above and thinking about, what does God want? What does he need? And how can we be part of that? And by his mercy and his blessing and grace, we can. And that's something that will last forever. That's something eternal. When this life passes away, we can't take all those things, but we can take all those treasure moments that we had of being one with the Lord and giving ourselves and sacrificing to see his kingdom be built. Because all the stuff we see here, all the cheating, the lies, it's all, we can't fix it on this earth. I mean, temporarily, but until the king comes, the good king, the true king, the loving king, the righteous king, he doesn't cheat, he doesn't steal, he doesn't do things improperly. He is loving, he is kind, he's caring, he's righteous, this is the one that we want to come back and then everything will be okay. So I just wanted to post that. I know this is, some people may not be all into this video, but not a typical DogeCoin video, but I feel like God, maybe even, I got led into that for something higher, and that's something that I feel right now, even making this video, I'm so happy that I was able to be part of this, that even I was documenting those DogeCoin videos, like, just for fun, because I started seeing, I felt like, hey, this could be something good and I want to document it. And now look at where it's at, 40 cents. It's crazy. Who knows where it's going to go? But this to me is the most, this to me is the most meaningful right here. This to me makes it all worthwhile. And if it goes to zero, good Doge, I'll feel like I didn't waste my opportunity that God gave me. I didn't totally waste. I got to take a little bit of that, this ride that I'm on, this fun little experience, and turn it into something eternal, something of eternal value and gold. So, all right, so that's it, guys. If you know Brooke or Frank, or knew Frank, or if you know Zoe, then partner with her, participate, and have the opportunity to get something of eternal value, see God get his kingdom, and just play a part in just being one with our loving, beautiful, amazing, awesome King Jesus. So, all right, thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a great day. Ben Sam Like TV. See you next time. Bye.